up, you guys? Army Wolf Gaming. We are back at it with another stream, another live stream. That is correct. We are back at it with Throne and Liberty for another live stream. Now, hear me out, you guys. I've been grinding on and off stream as much as I could. Uh, kind of slowly but surely starting to burn out, but I'm doing my best not to. This grind has been pretty extensive. As you guys can see, I've definitely changed my look. If you guys kind of look at the daggers are kind of giving me a little eye up. I don't really like that the blades are backwards, but that's okay. I just decided that I was going to go back on my OG look. Obviously, you guys remember the sword, the Sanjuan sword, I think it's called. I was add the Sanjuan daggers to complete the set, but that's okay. This works because it does add the color to my armor. And everything pretty much matches up. I won't lie, I really like this set, so that's why I decided I was going to go back to it, and it just more matches my style. Now, with that being said, you guys can clearly see I'm in front of Burkant Manor, or Burkant Estate, what they call it. We're going to be doing some Toke Burns, we're going to be doing some dungeons, we're going to be doing our usual. I'm going to try to see if I can make an attempt to get into the Calanthea raid to get my heroic greatsword. I'm really trying to get this weapon, man, seriously. And I am so close, you know. So, with that being said, you guys, I truly do hope you guys enjoy the stream, and we are going to get started. Just give me 1 second. Alright, let's get in here. Now, I made some pretty serious changes to the build. I ended up changing my attack patterns, haven't even fully tested it out yet. Um, Somebody from my stream, my last stream, kind of hooked me up and told me what was going on, and I thought that was pretty cool. He pretty much told me about getting my thunderclouds or just any kind of poisoning or any DPS up. He also verified that cooldown speed and attack speed is pretty important, which I've already knew that. There was just a lot of things definitely put in, for sure, that was extremely beneficial for me. But as you guys can see, I now have an entirely new rotation. I haven't exactly tested it um, on mobs yet, but I am like so ready to test it on mobs. You know what I mean? All right, let's see what it does. Oh, thanks. Can you bring me when you get a chance my charger? Yeah, I think so. Thank you. You know, so far this attack pattern is pretty fucking strong. I won't lie. Like I would been doing a lot of extensive testing, and so far it's nice. I like it. Yeah, dude, I'm definitely a lot stronger. I wonder how it's gonna hold up against the bigger mobs now. So I'm gonna make a small mob over here out of most of these guys and see what happens. My goal is usually to spread as much poison and AoE as possible for my mob destroyer. And so far, from what I'm seeing, this is doing work. I gotta still get used to the attack pattern for what it is, but so far I like it. You know, I also got a bunch of new T3 gear, and like I said, with my cooldown speed up a lot higher than what it was, thanks to the advice of one of my viewers, in which I'm gonna give him a shout out in a moment when I'm out of the danger zone. And see where it's gonna go, you know. We already got a T3 item, Earrings of the Tyrant. So that's going to be pretty awesome. I also got insane stun lock capabilities as well. Attack speed definitely went up big time since the last time I played, which was yesterday. And I don't know, dude, I'm really liking where the build is gone already. It definitely hits really hard. Good survivability, cooldown's nice. I have a lot of like basically good guarantees that build's gonna hit hard. And as you guys can see, even with the enemies that are 314k health plus, they are getting fried pretty quickly by my poison. Now, some people will recommend Thunderclouds, and Thunderclouds are nice, you know. I don't really care for them too much. I feel like the poison, in my opinion, is a lot better for that, just that passive over time damage, you know? Thank you, babe. But yeah. It's like, look at this shit. This shit's wrecking, dude. Like, it's killing so quickly, dude. And honestly, I'm actually glad that he came into my stream. I'm gonna give him a quick shout out real quick. See where he's at. I definitely did get his name, and I hope he does pop up again today. I hope he does. Let's see what his name is. His name was Super 16. Shout out to Super 16 for helping me redefine my Ravager build to a point to where it's so powerful I can fight miniature bosses and pretty much take on any boss that any mob or boss that I pretty much want. And so I'm super stoked, super happy about it, man. The build came out way better than I expected, you know. Honestly, I expected to feel a little clunky, but it feels so good. You know, I mean, obviously my attack rotation is entirely my own, but as far as like the advice he gave me with trying to prioritize, you know, just anything else that has to do with adding my extra attack power was his advice. And as far as the wisdom boost was also his advice. And as you can see, a lot of enemies are taking pretty good tick damage, in my opinion. I have a lot of AoEs. I have a lot of weakening. You know, Will Breaker, he said, was a big staple to the build. He wasn't lying about that because their defenses have... I'm definitely dropping enemy defense for sure. Not to mention, Will Breaker naturally is an AoE attack. So that definitely makes my life a lot easier, to say the least. Pretty good. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want to be able to... I'm trying to make Solent right now, right? I'm also trying to do Weapon Mastery too, which I did not activate my Spaghetti and I did not activate my book. We're going to really quickly equip my Weapon Mastery book. We're going to go from there. I believe this is it. This is going to increase the capabilities of our Weapon Mastery. We got about 30 minutes, so I think that's going to be pretty nice. I'm not sure if the Abundance Fruit counts as something completely different, but I'm curious to know. Oh, fuck. Of course, I'm not immune to stun lock, which seems to be the weakness of like every build in this game. But once I deflect the Fury attack, I'm alright. As you guys can see, the Shroud Master is already cooked. As I said, I wasn't defeating enemies this quickly before. And now I am definitely curious to test my mettle against a guard captain solo and see how it does. But we'll see. I mean, this is more for fighting mobs, and there is mobs around the guard captain, so this would actually still be viable against a guard captain or any kind of miniature boss, which I don't consider her a mini boss at all. She's definitely like one of the main bosses in the mansion, dude. Like, holy shit. She is very strong. I don't know if Cleaving Moonlight is a AoE attack or not. It looks like it has some wide slash radius. I'm gonna double check that. But I definitely have it there to make up for any kind of attack speed that I'm losing. Because I don't have a whole lot of attack speed on this build, and I'm working on that. So, definitely, that Lord Commander would be a good option. I thought that was a guard captain, honestly. It's not, though. That's alright, though. I'm going to fight her mini bosses with her and see how it plays out. So far, it seems to be playing out pretty damn good. I'm already seeing huge damage. Oh, fuck. So that's the only thing I don't like about Guillotine Blade is if you don't have, like, your attack power up. I mean, your attack speed up. It's going to take time to execute an attack, you know? And that's ultimately what it comes down to. Of course, I stun lock. That's what I have my stun locking capabilities for, to keep enemies from attacking me. so that I could deliver my guillotine blade, so on and so forth. And with all the passive poison and the extra additional damage I'm doing, including the attack speed, now that I just have her, it's really going to be a delivery fest, to say the least. Alright, and with my deflecting fury attacks, I throw poison right back at my target. So that keeps the poison relevant the whole time throughout the build, which I really do like. Some people would say, will argue with me and say maybe use that with thunderclouds, but I just feel like keeping poison on the whole time, that tick damage is actually really good, man. Y'all be surprised. But them poison ticks are actually strong. Especially with how I have some of the passives that enhance its power. And so, yeah. And like I said, I never could kill a guard captain this quickly before. So once again, it's thanks to our guy from yesterday who helped me out. Is the reason why my build has definitely become a lot stronger. And with my two abilities constantly increasing my attack speed, I'm kind of just chilling. Damn, look at that shit. She's cooked. The whole Lord Commander is down. She's got a lot of health too, dude. Yeah, I'll stun lock him before he stun locks me. Boom. My heavy attack chance is also up because I got some T3 items on my build right now, so it's pretty nice. Some people are probably wondering why I'm not using Frost Cleaving, being it has an AoE. The only reason I'm not using Frost Cleaving is because I've already invested my points into anything else that can enhance my poison's damage. So that's why I'm not using Frost Cleaving. Alright. Other than that, I got nothing else to say, you guys. Abyssal Tokes, they can get pretty boring pretty fast. But with all the fighting and testing my build, I'm seeing weaknesses, strengths, based off this attack rotation alone. So far, I'm not seeing a whole lot of weaknesses in it. I have the attack speed right nearby the Guillotine Blade, just so I can deliver it quickly. I have the Precision Dash to get my heavy attack chance up for most of my attacks, which is delivering some pretty devastating blows to our enemies. So to say the least, really liking the build. You guys gonna have to give me a second. I gotta get a napkin to blow my nose. Even in joining this big group of enemies, which I'm pretty sure I could kill most of them, right? I'm certain the build's gonna do good. Like, this is where the real test begins, right? Bringing all these little mini bosses in, having this giant mob, and then focusing one mob at a time. Like, I've already spread the poison, you know. I have the devastating smash to stop any enemies from stun locking me, just so I can get my combos out. Oh, she stopped me though. So it's the only thing, if they stop me, it's gonna be a problem. Obviously, using my mobility skills are good too. And you can see here, like, it may not seem like much, but you guys gotta remember, I'm doing basically the same kind of damage or close to the same kind of damage a gladiator build would do as a guardian. I mean, as a Ravager, I said guardian. So, almost doing the same kind of damage as a gladiator class does, you know, and that was kind of the goal because Guardian is my, saying Guardian, dude. Gladiator is my secondary class, which I do enjoy very much. But yeah, dude, just really enjoying the build. I am, you know. I like playing as Ravager. Honestly, I don't see a whole lot of Ravagers nowadays, and I think it's due to the fact that Ravagers do not have a whole lot of survivability. I had changed that, traded a good amount of damage so that I would have survivability. This is so I wouldn't have to be healer reliant, where I have to rely on medics or healers or whatever you want to call them. I call them healers, you know. And that's what helps with the build, you know. But we just cleared that whole group out. Took a little bit of time because I'm still getting used to the attack pattern, but you guys can clearly see that it's doing a lot of work. And I don't gotta do a whole lot. Now poison's already instilled. Like I said, just gotta be careful with the stun locks. And since I'm running T3 gear, I'm not traded out at all, which kind of sucks, but we're getting there. We're also really close to getting our heroic greatsword, and I'm really waiting to see what that can do. I've been saving a lot of resources just for my heroic weapons, so. And that poison is dealing with everybody. Even if I'm not sitting here, right, actively hitting someone, you can see the poison ticking for 22k. How's the grind going today? A lot better, man. I decided to put the bitching aside and kind of just fare with it because I do love the gameplay, man. Dude, I changed around my whole build, so I had a guy yesterday that came through, named Super Team 6, and this guy, man, was extremely knowledgeable on how to run a Ravager, man, and kind of helped me out. And as you notice, I completely changed up my attack patterns, so all my attack patterns are a lot different now in a lot of ways, because of his advice that he gave me yesterday. So yeah, but the grind's going good. It just started, to be honest. I was only doing like I call it admin work off stream. It's basically like when you do like your contracting and your cooking contract, you know, all the boring shit that I normally start my streams with. And I decided to start this stream off with a different beat, a little bit more combat, a little less admin stuff that's boring. But yeah, bro, the grind's going good. How are you? You know, I hope you're doing good at Data Nerd, you know. What stats you running, crit or a hit? I'm running critical hit chance. With heavy attack chance. So, and I'm also running, that's why you see a lot of the purple numbers, because I have a pretty decent amount of heavy attack chance. I'm going to show you the build now. I decided to go with the T3 gear and test it out. And I'll show you right now. Check it out. I wanted to keep the Devious Hellfire grips, but I came to realize that these gauntlets have 6 wisdom. And if you notice, my stats are even different as well. I'm now running 51 strength, 70 dexterity, 72 wisdom for that additional cooldown. I need 8 more wisdom to get that 5%. And if you look at the stats, I'm at 73.4% cooldown and 48.68% attack speed. So you're probably wondering, how is my attack speed so high? Well, I have a lot of abilities on this build from the dagger and the greatsword that enhances my attack speed. So you put those two together for the passives, and that kind of makes up for it. And I knew that already, I just didn't exactly know how to formulate it. Like, for example, now I have Moon Cleaving Light, which I would have preferred Frost Cleaving. The only reason I chose Moon Cleaving Light is because it has a way faster cooldown than Frost Cleaving. Oh, obviously I'm getting fucking farmed over here, though. I gotta be careful. Oh, that's because there's a Lord Commander on me. That's why. Okay. I was wondering, I'm like, yo, who is hitting me so hard? And I come to realize it's because there's a Lord Commander right here. I also threw back Guillotine Blade just because Guillotine Blade has, and if you notice, I healed almost instantly. And that's because I have an ability on my greatsword that when I do a certain amount of damage, I get a certain % of damage back as health. So I had to trade out a little bit of attack power for it. But as you can see, I'm fighting like everybody, including the Lord Commander. I just have to deliver my attacks quickly, and we should be good. But yeah, the grind's going good, man. Just, it's a little tough doing it alone, I won't lie, but I'm probably gonna die if I don't get my head out my ass. Hold on. Boom, get my potion. And you can see the poison's ticking pretty well. That's another thing too. What I like about the build is I believe I also get my health bonus back from my poison. So that's also what helps out. But because I don't have certain gear fully traded out, my defenses are like lower than it's ever been, but my damage is a lot higher. But yeah, I just got farmed. Damn. And I know it's because of the Lord Commander. The Lord Commander was buffing everybody. Nice. I've seen some Rav builds that get pretty much all 3 hit, heavy, and crit. Yeah, they do. Here, I'll show you right now. Like I said, I don't have the defensive capabilities. If you notice, look, I got max mana. Like, who wants that? You know, movement speed. This is probably the only chest piece I got that's defensive. But if you notice, a lot of my T3 equipment do not have a lot of defensive capabilities, and that's kind of a big issue right now. It's why I'm kind of struggling to do open world dungeons solo. But I'm doing my best to try to get my cooldown speed up. If I can't do that, what I'll end up doing is just kind of just throwing this on, getting my dex up, bringing my strength down, bringing my wisdom up, and that would actually help me out, see? So there's just ways to run the build, you know, to get more defensive capabilities, to get more health. I do have to change certain things around, obviously, so it kind of sucks. But this is a pretty good one. My wisdom's at 71. My wisdom is also a 7 on this. And all I was trying to do is just farm some cash. But yeah, I'm going to show you in a moment once I move around a few things. Just give me one moment. The mask doesn't really have a whole lot of resistance either. If you notice, I've been putting some traits into the mask. Some people told me I should wait to get my heroic. It's pretty smart. I probably should. But, you know, I really need survivability. And that's kind of the big issue here with the build. Doesn't have a lot of survivability right now because I'm investing in T3 gear. You know? So it is what it is. Alright, but let me show you the stats. So if you look here, melee heavy attack chance 749, range critical hit chance, melee critical hit chance 2,356, range hit. The build hits hard. My evasion's not great though because of, as I said, because I don't have the traits on my T3 gear, so I just had to switch it just now. Just to stay alive. We're going to go back to Burkant Estate again. We were in a pretty tough area, and like I said, it's tough doing all that shit solo, especially when you got several mini-bosses and a fucking Lord Commander on you. Solo, it's tough. But I'm doing what I can to get my weapon mastery going. I am in a guild. I'm a guild leader. I'm just not in a very big guild. I'll show you right now. I know a lot of, dude, so many people have been trying to recruit me in guilds. You have no fucking idea, dude. So many people. Because they see my potential, I guess. And they know that I'm active. And they know that I'll help level the guild up. And they know I'll be present for most events. But yeah, I am in a guild. See, this is my guild. I leveled it up by myself to level, I think, 7. And then I got some of my other members in. And got it going. Oh, shit. Actually, Ash Lenda's on. Cool. Guess I can invite him to the party. I'll let him know. Toke burns. See what he says. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. I mean, it's a very casual guild. Not a whole lot of, like... Best to just join a bigger guild. Yeah, it'd be a lot better that way, you know what I mean? I think the reason I haven't joined a bigger guild, honestly, is because a lot of guild leaders are fucking assholes, dude, in this game. There's a lot of toxic player base. Like, a lot of guys who take this game very seriously are not exactly the best kind of people to be around. They're just straight dickheads, man. Yeah, dude, I have no one really to do the raids with, and that's kind of the big issue with me here, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's like a big issue for me and my guys. We don't have enough people. Stay away from the hardcore guilds. Yeah, dude, there's even like hardcore guilds that are disguised as casual guilds, and that shit is just ridiculous. I'm actually gonna take on this guard captain. I've always wanted to test my mettle against a guard captain solo. I don't think I've actually ever done it, you know? You know, so far I'm doing good. But yeah, dude. Like, you'll have some guilds that be like, oh, we're casual, and then they'll have you join. Oh, shit, really? Nice. Oh my god, she's rocking me. Hold on, I got this, I got this. It says we got a big fucking group on me. It wasn't for that group. So I want to lure her over here. Let me see if I can get this group away from me first. There you go. Yeah, as you can see, my health. Yeah, like, I got a guild invite. I'm already inside a Discord with some guys. They're actually pretty cool. I met them randomly. I didn't meet them through my stream. I told them I stream and make content. I haven't really told them where I make content, though. And those guys have been pretty fucking chill. And I don't know, I may join them. They're in the Adrenaline server, but I got a lot of invites from Ivory too, so I don't know yet, man. I don't know where I want to end up, truth be told. I mean, a lot of this shit that I have, I'm pretty self-made. I got it myself, you know? And I would love to join a bigger guild that with people I get along with, because that's kind of my goal, man. I want to play with people I definitely get along with, and not people who I feel like go to Ivory, less whales. Yo, I agree. You're like not the first person to say Ivory has less whales. Dude, you gotta be the third person now who's told me that. You know? And honestly, that's kind of cool that there is no whales. I got nothing against whales. Personally, I just do feel like you shouldn't have to pay to win to become stronger. I think that shit is very unfair for the rest of the player base. But then I can also understand why they made it the way they did. It is a free game after all. And there has to be some kind of support system. In my opinion, I feel like maybe if you're gonna pay for the game, you should get like just certain like I don't know, dude. Like I can't think of it off the top of my head because I'm actually trying to survive right now. But I'll definitely let you know what I would think as far as transactions would go. But I just don't feel like you should be able to spend real life money to purchase from the auction house, man. That's my opinion. I feel like everything should stay strictly in-game for the most part, and it kind of just goes from there, like in the aspects of like Lucent and everything. And I feel like you should be able to use your Lucent for like certain packs and stuff like that, but I just don't feel like you should be using real life money to get Lucent to purchase from the auction house. You know what I mean? Like there should be a separate currency that you purchase with real life money, right? That you can use for like real life stuff that doesn't require you to get too much of an advantage on regular players. You get what I'm saying? Like that's my big qualm about it, you know? Yeah, I know, because you know what? I played Cabal, bro, and this is how Cabal was. Cabal was like, you're going to use real-life money to go and get the strongest stuff. So you had a lot of players in Cabal who are really fucking strong, dude, just straight slamming dudes left and right. As you can see, the build's doing a lot better now that I've changed certain equipment for the better. I lost a little bit of cooldown speed, that's fine. Yeah, this is how they are. Korean MMOs, yeah, dude. They're making big money off the fucking American dollar, let me tell you, man. Big fucking money. So, these guys make fucking huge money off of us. You know, and whatever else currency is greater than theirs, you know what I mean? So, the Koreans have been making, slowly but surely, making a pretty big uprising in a lot of things, man. Mostly their shows. Like, their shows on Netflix have been popping off for, like, years now. And they're definitely, like, setting the fucking wave for a lot of other shit, man. You know, I like the Koreans, man. I think they're cool. I just wish their MMOs were a little less fucking microtransaction-y. That's all, you know? I should have fucking defended that. Dude, it just sucks because I gotta get used to, like, actually running this build the way that I'm running it right now. It's just not fun running it without my shit, you know? As you can see, I got a whole crew on me. I don't know, dude. I feel like I need to work on my, I feel like I definitely need to work on my shit. You know what I mean? For sure. So we're gonna see what happens. Yeah, we're gonna move around some skills. I like this, but you know what? I think I'm gonna move this for now. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna take out Frenzy Sword Dance. I don't really see the use in it right now. It's good, but it's good better. It's better against bosses than it is like mobs, in my opinion. I feel like it spreads out too little bit of damage across the way, and I do feel like maybe throwing in Devastating Smash directly into Frost Cleaving would probably be a much better decision. Just in my opinion, I feel like getting Frost Cleaving in here along with attack speed, and then we'll take out 3 points out of something else dagger wise. I'm thinking I like the duration on this, I won't lie, so maybe we'll take that off, and then we'll throw this in for critical hit chance, just so all my other attacks can hit a lot harder. So we're probably going to throw this in instead. It's going to be Precision Dash, Poison, directly to Devastating Smash, which stun locks everybody, and then go into Frost Cleaving. Get Umbro and all this other stuff in the midst of all that. Then get Cleaving Moonlight, because I like this combination. This combination goes hard, you know? But, I think the reason why I like Guillotine Blade is because of how hard it hits. What I don't like about Guillotine Blade, though, is that I have to stay still just to deliver a devastating strike. So I may even change that shit out. And I might actually switch this to something else. I might switch this to Death Blow. And I'm going to explain why in a moment. Why Death Blow would probably be what I would want to go for. I think the reason is because there is an ability on the tree that I can use Death Blow while moving. And I really fucking wouldn't mind having that around. You know, I'm also gonna increase the effectiveness on this. We're gonna move this. We're gonna put Death Blow. It'd be nice if I could do it against prone targets. It says charging time increased by 100%. Increases damage against stun targets by 30%. And then if you got a prone target, it'd be nice. So it'd be Ascending Slash directly into this. But I don't really want to use Ascending Slash. I feel like it's a waste.
Hey, have you been to the forest of the great tree?
So yeah, are you gonna be playing today or what's up, a data nerd? I'm just asking.
No, I haven't. But you were there not so long ago, right? How was it?
Here, let me see. Cause I got it right here.
Most of the time,
I
it's
want
so
that.
quiet.
I think I want to move this.
Changes once the song of the great tree starts.
There we go. And I think I want to take out of this. No, I don't.
The great tree.
I would probably take out of this. Put Swift Execution. So you're gonna see what I mean when I say that this shit's about to smack really hard.
Spirits are living in that giant tree.
So sadly, I can't put my 2 points into anything else. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the healing received, because the healing received is actually pretty important.
Elven spirits that
I don't
are
really
wandering in the forest.
only play healers. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, that's cool. I wasn't asking for advice, to be honest. I kind of already know where I want to go with this.
But the elves are already
Um,
long gone, aren't they?
but that's what, look, see, Death Blow and Will Breaker can now be used while moving, which is like super important because if I'm moving while using these, I could really like,
Spirits are the elves.
I could really put some shit in to play, you know? I also really think that Fortified is better than this. I don't know why this is actually active, and I'm a little upset that it is, so hold on.
Ogres make that difficult.
I got this. So that's going to activate that, right? And then we're going to get rid of this.
Freeing these souls is the least we can
Yeah,
do.
there's something up with my trees. See, I knew something was fucked up on this shit, man. I just didn't know what yet. Because I can take this out, keep these points. That gets me 22 points, right?
But we
And
heroes
then
have
I
to
could
free
take...
all these souls.
Obviously, I need to activate
Maybe
this,
we should
so...
join the cause as well.
Let me see what would activate that. Trying to think, because this gives me more defense when I activate that, right? I really want this.
If you want to use the breeze line, please take the lift.
Can I
If you're
change the
in the
mastery?
resistance,
What?
it's
What are you
free.
talking about? We got 1, 2. Oh, that's why I moved it. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, so let's put the healing received here. I see why I did it now. Damn, never mind. That makes sense. That makes actual sense. But I lose 100% on that, so I'm trying to think now, right? Don't want to convert that. I want the swift execution, but guess what? I am an AoE striker, so what if I just take out of this? Keep the melee heavy attack chance. Take out of this. And this won't be any diminishing returns. That will activate this. And then we'll throw into, well, we already got the healing received. That'll help me stay alive longer. Sorry, I'm like fucking min-maxing right now. I'm very good at min-maxing.
If
That's
you
one
want
thing
to
I can
use the
tell you
breeze
guys right
line,
now.
please take the
I
lift.
don't play when it
If
comes
you're
down to
in the
min-maxing.
resistance, it's free.
Alright, that's 10. Because we want as much damage output as possible, right? And then we're going to put the rest into melee evasion. And then we'll probably take the points. And, no, it's only a mil. I'll take the points back. There you go. That's how we're going to run the build. I think that's going to help me against mobs. Alright, now let's see where the build's at now. I got a 3.3% thing in healing. That's going to help me big time. And we're going to see what happens. And that's another thing too, right? Healing versus healing received. I don't really know the fucking difference between the two. I'd have to really test it to know, but I'm going to show you guys what I mean. Why I like moving with Death Blow. Here's an example. See, so now I got AoEs, right? Bam, bam, bam. Look. Did you guys see that? That's what I mean. Like, that shit right there is nice. It's not as strong as Guillotine Blade, sadly. But I can move around with it. I can also move around with Will Breaker, too. So I really like that. And that aspect right there, I think, is what's going to keep me alive. Because if you guys notice, the biggest weakness on the build was when I had to stay still to execute Guillotine Blade. That's what fucks me up every time. So, if I get a little bit more mobility, while at the same time stun locking, get Frost Cleaving to get more AoE, stun lock, and then move around, bam, I can kind of get some pretty hard hits in there. Now, as you can see, the build's doing better. Not only that, but I got my healing received by an extra 3.3%, in which to most people may not sound like much, but it's pretty good. And now we also have a double speed bonus in attack power and attack speed because we now have Frost Cleaving. So I could deliver this pretty quickly. Bow, done. That shit just hit 40k times 2. So you guys understand what I'm saying? So that was probably the real big issue here with this build. Not to mention most of my T3 shit's not traded out yet, which is understandable, you know? That's another fucking big hit. I got stun locked just now. That's another one down. I think this is how I want to run the build, honestly. I like running a build like this. Running a build like this is so much better in my opinion. Alright, now we're back to the grind. You guys notice, look. Bow. It doesn't seem like it's doing much, but it's actually doing a lot of damage. And the Frost Cleaving is adding to my attack speed, so... Bow. I just wish that Deathblow had more of an AoE style attack, but that's why I have Frost Cleaving for, to make up for that AoE. And now, as you can see, I'm doing a lot better, you guys. I just have to be careful because, I'm not going to lie, the archers are the biggest problem right now in this dungeon, it feels like. you know. So these guys right, you know, these girls, because they're all girls, right here are usually my biggest issue. There you go. Bong. Yep, alright, so the build's a lot better now, see? So I told you there was weaknesses I had to test, I'm still fine tuning it. But it seems like for my mob control builds, it seems like having Death Blow is the best choice, and then for my boss killer, it will be Guillotine Blade. I think that's how this is gonna go. Some people run both. Some people run them both. And I say that's fucking admirable if you're gonna run them both, in my opinion, you know? You know, they're just tough to balance both abilities because there's so many other abilities you could be using to help depending on what kind of build you have, your situation, the whole nine. For example, I got a poison Ravager, so but yeah, if you ever decide to go DPS, bro, you can always let me know. I can help you out with that. I mean, there might be guys out there who know more than me, but just somebody you know who knows what they're doing would be pretty cool. You know what I mean? Dude, it'd be nice if we could play together for sure. By the way, a data nerd, you know, I could use a fucking healer. Dude, cooked 35 times 2. That was nice. And the best part is my heavy attack chance is up higher now. I believe? No, I could be wrong. Trying to get that poison going. Wow. So now I could definitely solo this with my newfound attack power and rotation, you know? Orb staff, nice. Yo, did you hear, dude, that the staff wand just got a buff? I thought that was pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie. That was like music to my ears, because one of my guys who's in my guild is a staff wand. He won't be playing for long, though, because he's got things he's got to do in IRL that require a extreme sense of urgency and time, so sadly, I won't be having him for too long. Oh, yeah, so you heard about it. So let me guess, you watched Aragon's video, which is probably one of the biggest content creators in this game currently. And then there's Spid and Cannon and all those boys, you know what I mean? I don't really watch Spid's content, and the reason is because I have a hard time keeping up with what he's saying because he gets too in tuned or locked in on certain things. Yeah, Orb got huge nerf, but not in the way you would imagine. The heals got nerfed. The DPS and the teleport got nerfed. I heard the DPS wasn't bad. Not a fan of Spid. Honestly, I just think that Spid, and I'm not talking shit about the dude. I think he needs to work on his delivery a little better. You know what I mean? And maybe some people could say the same about me. Maybe my guild videos are a little too fucking descriptive. Maybe not. Damn, I got caught up fucking. Oh, invite. I was in a 4-star dungeon. Alright, yeah, I got him. Alright, I'll bring him in.
If you want to use the breeze line, please take the lift.
What server are you on again? I'm on Carnage. Damn, bro. Everybody who watches my stuff is in completely different servers. I'm on Snowburn, man. Snowburn's my server. I keep getting fucking cooked, man. I gotta move some things around in this build. So hold on. If I'm gonna farm, right? I think I should run with. I should run with. Let me see. Because I like the 7% cooldown speed, but honestly, I really do enjoy survivability as well. So I'm probably going to end up running with this. Get my dexterity to 60. Get this to, well, hold on. Take that out. Get that to 30. Get that to 51. Yeah, because I need survivability, man. I'm getting fried because I don't have traits on my T3 gear right now. Once I get traits on my T3 gear, I'll definitely be able to do better. Not only that, but I'm also gonna replace this bangle as well with this bangle for that heavy attack chance instead of that cooldown speed, which is pretty good. And that's also gonna bring my stats up or down. And that will get my stuff to strength 4, dexterity 60, wisdom 71. I'll still have fairly decent cooldown speed. Still got 65, and I got more survivability. I also have more health for more DPS bonuses, so let me go to my runes and just switch some things around. Yeah, I'm in Snowburn, Jay. I can switch servers soon to yours to join the guild. No, nobody switched servers. Listen, so I'm explaining why. I don't know if I'm going to move to a different server or not. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be joining another guild soon. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure at all. I want to let you guys know I don't want nobody switching for no reason at all and then they get fucked. You know what I mean? I don't want that. Okay? So I'm going to try to figure something out. You're just going to have to be patient with me. Let me figure something out and I'll see what I can do. All right? All I want to... Ivory is a place. Yeah, everybody keeps telling me it's... So, I got a really good guild invite, and I'm even in their Discord server for, Okay, bet, just... I would love to have you, Jay. Do not ever fucking think for a second I don't want you in my guild. I would 100% love to have you around. I would love to have all you guys around, man. It would be nice, you know, if we can all form together and make our own fucking guild. The thing is, it's like, it's just so tough to find, like, a good guild you can just casually play and not feel like this shit turns into a job. That's a really cool outfit, by the way, you know? What guild invited me from Ivory? Here, let me see. It was in my last fucking game. It was in my last game. I actually think it was you that invited me, bro. You invited me. I think it was you. You were the first person. You kept telling me, you should come to your guild, and your guild was active. So it was actually you that invited me. And then from Adrenaline, the guild that invited me there, I can let you know now what their guild name is, because I'm actually in their server. Give me a second. They're called... I gotta just click on this real quick. They're called the No Big Deal Brawl Guild. I think that's what they're called. So yeah, let me see. Or Danger Room for guild events. But yeah, I think that's what they're called. Oh, they're called Wandering Gods. Wandering Gods from Adrenaline invited me. You invited me. What rank are they? I don't fucking know. I couldn't fucking tell you, to be honest. I couldn't tell you shit. You know? Oh, Ashlenda left the party. Fuck! Ash! He was probably waiting on me. Never heard of them. Yeah, they're not a big guild, but a lot of their guild do have pay-to-play players. You know what I mean, if you catch my drift. So that's definitely something. But yeah, hold on. Let me just invite Ashlenda again. Ashlenda is my guild mate. We usually play together when we can. He came from a different server to come join my guild, and I try to get as much time with him as I can. Sometimes I feel bad when I don't. But I'm trying here. You know, I'm a busy guy, man. So I'm not always going to be openly available to play. That was another issue. It's nice that I'm bringing people to the server, but honestly, I'd rather find a server that doesn't, it's more alive. You guys have more help. It's not an issue. We can go from there. I've just got to go to my guild stuff real quick and invite him. All right, come on. All right, there we go. Alright, let's roll it. I'll let them know. Yeah, we're gonna be burning. I always tell them I'm streaming. Just to let them know. Yeah, we just gotta do some toke burns because the amulet that I'm currently wearing right now, I almost have it to I think level 9 or 10, so, and I'm definitely trying to get some shit going, so yeah, it's heavy attack chance on it, and I like that. So definitely. I just think it's strange because I had a pretty good attack pattern early on, but I was told that it wasn't the best, and now I got my gear I need. I'm pretty sure I have a lot more. If you guys notice, I have a lot more survivability. So it wasn't really necessarily the attack pattern, but more sort of gear. I'm so used to staying still while doing those abilities, man. Bow. But Jay, how are you today, bro? Sorry, I didn't mean to shut you down like that. You all good? How's everything going, dude? You know, I hope all is well. I hope that your builds are coming along. How's your gladiator coming along, man? Good. Did my build video help you out? Just let me know in the chat. I just want to know do you think there's anything I could work on? Let me know. I'm always open to criticism. I'm always open to any kind of improvement I can make towards my videos for guys who are not fucking hardcore whales or anybody who is so far ahead of the game. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. That's always been my goal, you know? Alright, let's see what we got. Dude, I know I can kill that fucking guard captain. I have the defenses now to fucking fight them. Gladiator has a lot more survivability though. I won't lie, after I get my heroic greatsword, my goal is going to be to go back to Gladiator one day. It's either Ravager or Gladiator. I'm stuck between worlds, man. I want to keep both of them relevant, you know, truth be told. But I know I would have to switch my weapon mastery, and once I do that, one will become obsolete. You know, I like the poison though, I won't lie. The poison goes hard. There we go. Yeah, as you guys can see, now I have a lot more survivability. I'm not dying as much because I have that evasion. So if you guys look at my character stats after I equipped the stuff that's max traded out, you can see now I have melee evasion, I got a little bit of range, magic evasion, but a lot of my stats definitely went up in attack power and stuff. And that wisdom, if I get that to 80, I can get an additional 3% cooldown speed. Which I feel like 5% cooldown speed would be a lot better if you're going to have it at 80, but I guess, you know what I mean? I've also switched around my attack patterns to make this work, so yeah. You guys let me know in the comments, or in the chat, what you guys think of the build so far, you know? That's crazy because I know I can do Burkant solo, but ever since I changed my attack patterns, it's been a little rough. You know what I mean? Bow. Dude, and shit doesn't even look like it hits hard, but it's just that these guys have over 139k health, so to 314k health, to 2 mil health, you know? Oh yeah, drop that. Yep, there they are. There we go. Bow. Oh yeah, we're definitely rocking them now. And I love that heavy attack chance, man. I need to pop my weapon masteries again. We're gonna do Solent bonus along with the food. That's going to give me more Solent because that's what I'm actually here for. I'm here for Solent, and there's a reason because I'm going to be leveling up the amulet I have. It's one of the few things that I am definitely going to be investing in. Starting off for T3 first. Yeah. And for your healing, what's the highest like healing ticks you got a random data nerd? If you don't mind me asking, I've seen guys healing for like 20k like per second, which is fucking crazy to me. I was like, what the fuck? These dudes are keeping everybody alive. They would have like force fields and shit like that. I'm like, woof. Like some of those healers, I would just look at them and be like, you guys are goated. You guys are fucking goated. Cause I love my healers, man. I'm not gonna lie. That was pre-nerf. Oh, was it really? What is it now? Like 17 maybe? 18? That's still pretty damn good in my opinion. Or did they nerf it into the ground? Because that would suck if they did. You guys all work hard on your builds, so nerfing builds in my opinion is so shitty. I can get 20k shields if I have Cordy's. I can get 30k. That's another thing. They nerfed the fucking crossbow, man. They nerfed the fuck out of it, dude. In what manner? I don't know, but I know that that diffusion attack or whatever, it got fucking almost nerfed into the ground. I heard, you know. And what's crazy is my alt account is orb crossbow, so that's what's pretty funny. Like I'm just like, damn, dude, because like that's actually something I wanted to try out. And no, not because of Aragon. Nah, it's still strong. And no, not because of Aragon. I literally wanted to try it because I thought to myself, right, crossbows are close range. Orbs require like a certain level of like, you know what I mean? Orbs require a certain level of distance, and then crossbows getting close. They also rapid fire. I also know about this tornado ability. I feel like it would go pretty hard, you know what I mean? Damn. Then that poison's really putting in that work. I'm gonna put that weakening blade. But I can use it while moving now. I may actually implement it into my actual like combo instead of having it on the side. Thank you for the heals, Ashlendo. Oh yeah, she's cooked. Yep, we got her. So I guess by myself with the groups, I can't beat a guard captain, but with Ashlenda, I can. Ashlenda has a heroic bow, so definitely fucking doing some work in with that shit. Wand Orb is pretty strong now too. Oh yeah, because the orb has a lot of AoE attacks. You proc that with fucking curse, dude. Oh my god, dude, that shit is just crazy work. You know? Jay, how's your day by the way? You playing today or what's up? Just asking. I don't want to leave any of my viewers out, you know what I mean? Oh shit. I'm in trouble. I'm good, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. I made it. There we go. Oh shit, it's nighttime. Damn, I didn't even know we were here that long. I don't know if anybody's gonna actually show up or not. We'll see. Good shit. Alright, there we go. Other than that, I ain't got much else to say right now, you guys, other than I just really want to get this amulet leveled up, man. This necklace I got, this moon charm, shit goes hard. It's 100% nighttime here, Jesus Christ. Dude, we're taking a chance here. We can get PK'd here, for sure. That was a good hit. I gotta make sure he's good too. I like all the Solent bonus I'm getting though. I'm getting a lot. I definitely don't like how fast I'm dying though, truth be told. I'm checking for players right now. So Deathblow isn't as strong as Guillotine Blade, sadly, but at least with Deathblow, I'm a lot more mobile, so. I'm gonna grab everybody over here. Okay. I do wish Deathblow had a pretty good AoE, man. But then I think it'd be too overpowered being able to AoE and then move. Like, that'd be some wild shit. Uh-oh. There's a player. There's 100% a player here. Yup, there he is. Fuck. I saw him, man. I saw him. He was a gladiator, too. Ah. Zenith Heart. What a fucking scumbag. He was definitely a fucking... He was definitely a fucking Ravager. Let's see what he says. He's a Ravager too. Damn. That boy fucking hit me hard, man.
Please take the lift. If you're in the resistance.
Oh, shit. Damn, he wasn't playing. He fucked us up. He fucked us up good. I don't want to use teardrops. Oh my god, like 100 of these though. Damn, that sucked, dude. I guess there are still Ravagers around. That's kind of cool. I mean, it's good to know. Ravagers go hard for no reason. I'm also going to make some more Sterilite. We've also definitely got a lot of T3, T2 items that we just picked up, including this. We also picked this up. Let's see if there's anything we can trade out or level up.
If you want to use the breeze line, please take the lift. If you're in the resistance,
That's
it's
already
free.
fully traded out, so is that.
No, I haven't. But you were there not so long ago, right? How was it?
Nothing for this either. Damn. What about this? Ah, here we go.
But that all changes once the song of the great tree starts.
Maybe we can use Blessing for that cooldown speed. Bam, 4.5.
What is that?
Use some more Blessing. The mask now has 6% cooldown speed. Let's go, dude.
Living in that giant tree.
Okay, let's see what the pants got. Damn, wish I can unlock something.
Actually, Wolpertingers who are singing the song to console elder spirits that are still wandering in the forest.
If you want to use the breeze line, please take the lift. If you're in the resistance, it's free.
So it's like the passage ceremony.
It'd be nice if I could fucking convert this. I would convert it to range evasion or buff duration. Probably range evasion. I could use that. Range and magic evasion would be nice.
Yes.
I don't have any conversion stones though. I might have some
Our ancestors long ago.
over in the resistance metal shop. Damn, it really sucks. I didn't think no PKers were gonna show up.
Bringing the wandering souls to Wolpertingers will let them
I really want to see that wand orb combo in action for sure. I do.
difficult.
We're gonna do some equipment enchanting. This is what I'm trying to level up. Got to level 10.
This is the least we can do to repent for the sins of our ancestors. Don't you think?
And that's as far as it goes. Damn. We could go to Nebula Island. Let me ask my guy if he wants to go to Neb.
To use the breeze line, please take the lift. If you're in the resistance, it's free.
I usually, when it turns nighttime, I try to go to Nebula Island. Let's see what he says. And while we're there, we're going to go to the guild hall. We're going to clear out some inventory space. Oh, that was so unfortunate how that went down. All right. All right. I don't know what the fuck is it with this max mana I keep getting, or mana regen. I keep getting so much of that, and I just think like shit's not that good, you know. That max health's actually pretty decent. Might end up trading that out. Let me see what the boots have. Magic evasion. I'm almost out of inventory space, dudes. Honestly, getting to that point now. I'm definitely curious to see what I can make with this shit. We're gonna sell a lot of this shit. Like a lot of it. These 4 we're selling, and these 21 we're selling.
More thorough preparation.
When I was young, I went on adventures in the middle of the night for fun. Now that was real adventuring.
I got nothing to put this stuff in, so any of the purples like this, I usually just sell them. Some people say use them for blessings. I can, but I have nothing to put blessings into, so at the moment. And I'm already out of inventory space. So when I run, we made about maybe 4 mil. All right. Let's see what our inventory space looks like right now, and that will make me the decision of Nebula Island. We got Sanctum of Desire and Crimson Mansion 2. We're going to take those and store those. That range evasion, magic evasion, dexterity 4 is huge, but I need that wisdom 7 bad. So that's why we're running this. I already got collision chance, skill damage boost as well, so it's not like I'm not getting there. All right, let's go make some sterilite. I'm gonna tell my guy 1 minute.
It's already welcome.
Yep, these are what I'm trying to make. There we go. I'm always completing an achievement and never fucking know what I get for it. Let's go check our achievement log real quick. We're also probably gonna use these to create inventory space. We're gonna keep this on me so I can keep making sterilite. All right, let's see our achievement stuff. I got a lot of stuff done from what I could already tell. So I don't know if you get rewards for it or not. So 2,000 achievement points. I don't know like what achievement points even do. Okay, we're going to the Lawless Wilds now, and we're gonna check this shit out. I haven't been to Nebula Island in a while, but from what I'm seeing, I can tell they have a lot of really good shit. Whoa, look at that ring. Ring of Divine Retribution. That shit looks serious. Dexterity 3. I'm not gonna lie, that ring's got my full fucking attention right now because I need cooldown speed, right? And then this one's for defense. I'm not worried about that. What about this belt? And that's more cooldown speed, but I already got a pretty decent one. That's also for defense. What's these earrings? Defense. Wisdom 3, Dexterity 3. So let's see. This one would be good. And this one would be really fucking good. So Ring of Fractural Growth. These seem like some of the rarest rings in the game. We need these two in my inventory. And then we need this as well.
I don't sell any.
Some good shit, man. Nebula Island gives some good shit. And I got a lot of charge stones. A lot. Alright, here we go. Let's roll with the fucking punches, dude. Alright, we are now in Nebula Island. Alright, alright. So I don't know what's the difference between healing and healing received. So let's go to skill healing over time. Nice. Healing receives 3.55, but healing is 4.08. Now I'm just waiting for him. I know he's not here, is he? Oh shit, he already is here. Okay, let's go. Spiders shouldn't be too hard to kill. I do miss my spear. I won't lie, my spear goes hard. Alright, let's do this. It's been a while since I've been to Nebula Island, man. It's been a hot minute. That's 2 down. It's good to know my build could fucking definitely survive on Nebula. I think spending every half hour at nighttime in Nebula is like probably the smart move to do. There we go. These guys can't really hurt me as bad, which is kind of nice. Tell you, man, that's a smart wave. You know what I mean? You go to Nebula Island in the night, and then go do your dungeon, your open world dungeons and everything else during the day. And that's what's going to help you out, you know? You should be set. Wild work. Anyway, so yeah, dudes, definitely a good way to go. Where the hell is Ashlinda? Bruh. Fighting spiders? Oh, he's down there. Okay. Oh, he made his way over. Alright. Funny, I said, where the hell is he? He's over here. There we go. That was a good hit. Alright, there we go. Boom. I do wish you can get weapon masteries in this island. How cool would that be, huh? Like, you don't need Abyssal Tokes, you just get your weapon mastery. That'd be so badass, in my opinion. What time you play till? Whatever time I decide, honestly. You know what I mean? Like, today's been kind of like, I don't know. Today's been kind of like a, blah day. It's been blah. It's just been so fucking blah, dude. Like, I don't really care. I may not even be on long today, because I feel like I don't ever get enough sleep, dude. You know, I feel like this game definitely affects my sleep schedule in some sort of form or way, I won't lie, because of all the time events and shit. So it's just like, I'm just trying to think, like, alright, like, how do I go about, you know what I mean? I don't know. But I usually play, whenever I get time for the day, I can play as long as I need to. As long as I got the energy to. Yeah, let me just deflect these guys. These guys aren't hitting me as hard as the chicks from Burkant, so that's kind of cool. I wish it was a frenzied event right now. That'd be fucking nice. Precious Blessing Pouch Nebula. That's really good stuff. Oh, they're really trying to kill me. There's a lot of them. Why? What about you, bro? Are you playing right now? A random data nerd? Ghost of Yotai comes out tonight at midnight. I'm kind of waiting for that. You know, so I'm streaming for now, but I might catch a little fucking nappy nap before that. And we'll see what happens. This is just kind of like the prequel, you know, to the actual game. We're going to see what happens, you know? I need to use that right attack bar more. Honestly. Let me see if I can invite this guy. His name is Aquarius? That's fucking awesome because that's my fucking name. I mean, well, that's my zodiac sign. I'm an Aquarius. That's pretty wild that his name is Aquarius. That's interesting. Yeah. I mean, he may just get a guild invite. Who knows? Seems like he's struggling, though. Bad. When are they nerf these spiders, man? They feel weaker. I mean, I'm not bitching about it, but, I mean, it's either they feel weaker or I just got stronger. I wonder if Ashland is going to be able to keep that guy alive. Ashland is not a healer, but he has healing wave, so fire, flash wave, healing wave, you know. I play Wand Orb on my Hyper Boost. Do you really, Jay? Hell yeah, dude. Honestly, Wand Orb, I heard, is pretty strong. It's very good for PvE. And honestly, I know a random data nerd can tell you all about it, being he has a lot of healing capabilities. So I don't doubt it for a second. Because if he's saying it's strong and he's saying that as a healer, and he revolves around that kind of stuff, staffs or whatever, then I believe him. You know? Kind of fun because I never played with Wand. Wand is actually nice, dude. Don't sleep on Wand. I actually heavily thought about making a Wand crossbow. I just couldn't see it really doing its thing, you know? Alright, there you go. It's cooked now. I wonder how Ashalenda's holding up over here. Ashalenda seems to be doing fucking fine. Dude, once it's done being nighttime, we're gonna go back to that open world dungeon and do what we need to do. Bam. I feel like Deathblow is so fucking underwhelming in my opinion. So yeah, I don't know. I like Wand a lot. Honestly, that curse explosion is nice because you put people to sleep. Do the curse, the touch of despair with the curse, and then do curse explosion afterwards. It goes crazy. I said, you know where the chest armor you have? I gotta save some lucent for that. That's where it's at. I need it for the build you showed me yesterday. Ah, yes, dude. Listen. I know you like that build. I miss my Hell Skewer Spear every fucking day. I regret dismantling it. I didn't think it was gonna be I thought it was gonna be obsolete during T3. I got rid of it early. I should have never done that. Because then I could have had the Hell Skewer Spear with my Heroic Greatsword. I would have been so fucking overpowered, dude. You think I'm strong now? This is me nerfed, dude. If I had my fucking Hell Skewer Spear with my Heroic Greatsword, I would be so broken in this game, dude. And I know it. But it is what it is, you know? I mean, I got a lot of regrets. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you at all. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. A lot of fucking regrets. But I can't take it back now. Ooh, cook. At least you got the armor to go with the roar. I don't have it yet. I know, dude. Yeah, I appreciate it, dude. The Imperial Seeker wasn't easy to get. I'm not gonna lie. I had to save up Lucent. So here's what I recommend for you. You really want the armor? Go get the lithograph. I don't know where to get the two-piece armor. Are you talking about for the Brute Slayer or the Imperial Seeker? Hold on, I'm gonna move some skills around. I'm not fucking sure what I want to do. I'm not sure. I like this attack setup so far. It's not bad. No lie, I can't even find the Imperial Seeker lift though. I looked last night. Are you serious? There's no, I'll check again later. There's no lithographs for it? That's crazy. This Aquarius guy is having trouble. I gotta help him out. Wonder what kind of build he's running. He's got me wondering what kind of build he's running. Dude, if there's no lithographs, that's fucking crazy. Yeah, there was none. I was sick. Oh, man. Dude, yeah, because everybody realized it's still useful because getting the T3 armor set that gives you the 40% critical hit damage is fucking damn near impossible. So everybody was like, well, I'm going to go for Brute Slayer and Imperial Seeker. I was already on that wave long before everybody figured out that it was a thing. I mean, I just didn't know it was going to be the new meta. You know, I already knew it was, they were both good armor sets together, so I got them early. Damn, that really sucks, though, that you can't find any, man. Honestly, if I had extras, I'd fucking litho them and sell them to you. I'm not kidding. I would litho them and put them at a specific price so nobody would buy them, right? And then once you tell me, hey, I'm looking at them, I would literally fucking lower the price specifically for you, and you'd have to jump on that shit right the fuck away. Just so nobody would be able to take it from you. I would dead do that for you. That's not even a joke. If I ever come across any more Imperial Seeker sets or whatever, bro, I will litho them and I'll put them at a really high price so nobody would want to buy it. I put it at like 5,000 Lucent, right? I know nobody would want to buy it. So nobody wouldn't even think to look at it twice. And then when you tell me, hey, I'm looking at the Lucent market, I'd be like, fucking refresh it. And then when you refresh it, I will take it off the market and put it for a decent price. Like, I'm not kidding. I would do that for you. That's not a joke. If I get across any more Imperial Seeker sets, it's yours. You know? I got you. They're fucking they're so hard to find. I'm not gonna lie. We also got Frenzy in an hour, which is nice. But we don't, it's turning daytime, so we're probably gonna go and do some open world dungeons. I know, like, watching someone do open world dungeons constantly is so fucking boring, dude. Shit, that shit even gets boring to me, personally. You know, but whatever. Part of the grind, you know? Bow. Warzone Rift Fracture, without the litho, it's like 850 Lucent. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. Imperial Seeker was probably the best armor set that's touched out in the game in a long fucking time. I think before that, it was the Swirling Essence robes for that heavy attack chance on the chest piece. With Shadow Harvester. Shadow Harvester was the best set at the time. Now, it's Imperial Seeker. Imperial Seeker is so good, dude. I need to fix this camera just a little bit. I'm tired of these fucking trees in a way. Shit's annoying me. I think it's about to be, I think it's already daytime. Yeah, bro, I got a lot of grinding to do. I just hope you understand that build is realistic to make. But I wouldn't recommend, my update for that build would be instead of running the Forgotten Lotus, even though it's pretty good for evasion, don't run Forgotten Lotus, run Brute Slayer. Run 2-piece Imperial Seeker with Brute Slayer. I'll have an updated Gladiator build pretty soon. Because once I get that fucking House Skewer Spear, there's no dude, I'm switching right the fuck away off of Ravager. Don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. I love my dagger, dude, but damn, do I miss my spear, man. I miss my fucking spear, and I love the greatsword too much to just give it up, you know? So spear and, like, greatsword is, like, my two most favorite weapons in the game. Because I got you, bro. Yeah, of course, bro. You know how it goes, man. I'm here for you guys. I mean, at the end of the day, I try to stream to help the community and everything. And I try to, you know, I try to help people out. Dude, like, if you didn't have to pay, like, 15 fucking bucks to switch servers, honestly, I would tell you come to the guild right now, and I would invite you. You know, and then if we ever merge with another guild from a different server by any chance, and it didn't cost us anything, that'd be nice, you know? Because I don't want you to use your transfer ticket if you still have one. I don't want you to use it. It's 750 Lucent to get another one. It's just ridiculous. You know, and that's how they made it. Pretty sure it's daytime now. Dude, Nebula Island's got some fucking pretty interesting accessories though, like, for real. In next hour, we're gonna have the Frenzied event. Once the Frenzied event happens, I'll be returning back here. So I think for now, we should go do the open world dungeon, continue to grind our Lucent. Or Solent, keep saying Lucent. Solent, let's see what happens. Sorry guys, if I sound tired, it's because I most likely fucking am. Here, hold on, I got a little booster right now. Nice. Excuse me. We're getting a lot done for the guild too, you know. Honestly, we're a low level guild, man. We're only level 8. We still got to learn a lot from the guild raid. There's a lot to do. Being a being a guild master is not easy. Being a GM is tough, man. You got to bring in good players. You got to keep the player base happy. A lot of politics. A lot of sucking the PPs of people who are in your guild who are good. I don't got time for none of that, man. When I build a community, dude, here's how I build a community. I build a community around a person's character, how they are. Because ultimately, people are going to get strong. Ultimately, people are going to get good in the game. But I shouldn't have to deal with shitty people just because they're good at the game. You know what I mean? I think that's fucked up in my opinion. I mean, I get mad, dude. There's times I even get competitive, and sometimes it may seem like I'm toxic, but I mean well at the end of the day, man. And honestly, like, I'm just doing my best. Like, I try to correct anything that I'm not okay with. So I'm a big boundary setter, man, too. That's another thing, right? I'm thick-skinned to an extent, right? Meaning, like, there's certain things I'll tolerate and certain things I won't tolerate. And what I won't tolerate is, you know, another guild member being mad at another guild member. I'll get frustrated with people. Like, if they're fucking us up during a dimensional trial or during some kind of shit, I won't sit here and be like, hey, you fucking suck at the game. You should just fucking quit. That's not how I handle my stuff. How I handle my stuff, I'll be like, hey, bro, I just need you to understand the mechanics of this and the mechanics of that, all right? Because you are costing us the match, and I just want you to understand that this is how it works, and I'm going to try to show you what's good. You know what I mean? And I try to say that as patiently as I can. But sometimes people, dude, they take that shit the wrong way, man, and they just think I'm trying to tell them how to play the game. Like, listen, bro, if your gameplay is causing everybody else to have a bad time, I think it's my place as a GM to tell you that you need to do better. You know what I mean? Because if you're having other people not have a good time in the game because you are not doing what's right for your team, like, yeah, it's my job to make that hard decision and kind of let people know where they're messing up and where they can improve. You know, same thing with me. I need critiquing too. I'm not perfect in any sort of sense or way, dudes. And that's like the kind of community I'm trying to build, a cohesion, you know what I mean? To where we're able to coexist and understand one another and each other's values and what needs to happen. Like the guild raid, dude, I had these guys. These guys were patient with me from the adrenaline server. That's why I've heavily thought about joining them. Um, right, their guild, just don't know yet because I need more time to get to know them. I'm in their Discord server, and like I said, they seem pretty damn cool. But it's like I said, dudes, like ultimately what it comes down to is just what you feel, you know, you want from the game. And what I want from the game is to be able to get along, level up, and we all get in the grind together. We're on the same page, and nobody's suffering and, you know, too much, and everybody's kind of getting along. You know, I don't know, dude. I'm just rambling on and on and on about what I feel it takes to be a good GM, man. And it's just a lot of work because being a GM in this game also requires an extreme level of commitment. Meaning I would have to be part of everything. I would have to do all the postings. I would have to sit here and be like, hey, so this is a new update that came out. Like, that shit becomes a job so fast, dude. And I just want to build like a casual style guild where we jump in and be like, hey, we see each other online. Hey, do you want to play together? Yeah, sure, let's play together. Or if you don't like playing with somebody from the guild, you'd be like, hey, man, you know, would love to, but, you know, it's just not working out for me. I think we need to find a compromise if we're going to play together. Now, you guys iron out your problems together. I'll be there to mediate, as I had said last stream. And that's how I run the guild. And if by any chance, people are just like, oh, well, F you and F that and this and that, I'm going to be like, well, look, if you're not going to handle this shit like a grown-ass adult, then, you know, you don't need to be part of the guild, or you could just play by yourself. Or you can play with somebody else from the guild and leave it at that. And I'm trying to get my numbers to where at least I can get my goal for the guild, my maximum goal, like max, highest goal in my mind right now is to get at least 30 members in the guild. Like, and have at least 10 active members. But have like 30 members in the guild. We go to dynamic events together and whatever. And the way to do that is by players getting to understand and get along with one another. You know what I mean? So it's like, if a player doesn't like how a player is acting, I would personally go out of my way to go and talk to them if the other player doesn't feel comfortable talking to that player. But as I have said before, I feel we are all grown men and women here, whatever your gender is, or whatever you consider yourself. You know what I mean? And I feel like sorting it out amongst each other is the best choice. And if you feel like you can't, and you need somebody to figure that shit out for you, then alright, I'll be the guy to do it. You know what I mean? Just saying, man. I think that's how a good guild runs. You know, if you don't have no extreme levels of, because there's always going to be some sort of level of obligation to keep a guild going, right? Whether it be as simple as, hey, man, I want to do more field bosses. I just need more guys available for that. What's your guys' schedule looking like? Oh, well, I work at 4. I work at this. I work at that. All right, what day is good for everybody? That as a GM, it's my job to try to figure out what fucking day it is and all this shit, man. So it's just, it's work, man. It is work. Ashlenda, we're going to roll. Trees are better. What? You think so? Why you say that? You think the Katoris are better? I don't know. I mean, I like the spiders because, like, they're easier from melee, but, like, with the trees, they're hitting me from far away. I think trees are better for you. I'll tell you what. We can go to the Katoris. We'll go to the Katoris because I don't want to make it all about me, obviously. So I think we should go to the Katoris. Dude got fucking fried. Let me go to party chat. Alright, we're gonna go to Katori's like he asked me to. See what he wants to do with that. There is a whole fucking crew here fighting Katori, so... Oh boy. Look at it, it's a 4-man team. We're gonna go for trees are taken. This guy doesn't even have a guild. They decline. So I guess we're gonna have to take this top spot then. Where Aquarius is at. Yeah, they declined it. I figured. Yeah, trees are taken, so this only leaves us with this spot, which players already know that we're here, so we go help this guy out. Dude, I do wish you could move a guillotine blade. How fucking awesome would that be? You know what I mean? Dad and Nerd, you still there, brother? Just asking, man. I'm ranting on and on and on and on. Everybody's kind of quiet. I know you guys are probably lurking because you're out playing too. Which I completely understandable, you know? You guys are playing, you're doing your thing. I don't expect interaction on my stream all the time, dude. Let's be honest. Lurkers are fine with me, dude. As long as you're generally enjoying the show, you don't have an issue with like being around, I don't care. You can talk to me, you don't. I talk to myself. I talk a lot. I know people who talk more than me though. I ain't gonna lie, but you know, that's a story for a different time. We got some nebulous stones. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. You know what, you guys? I have an idea. Oh, Aquarius is dead. I knew that was gonna happen. He went too far in on his own. I hope he comes back. If he doesn't come back, it'll just be me and Ashlenda. I hope he knows we're trying to help him, though. We're not against him in any sort of way. I hope he comes back and he understands that he can always be part of our party. Usually when a lot of people die in our party, they usually just leave. I'll be like, okay, cool. Cool beans. I know that frenzy's gonna start in 46 minutes. But I'm not gonna lie, your boy needs Solent. These guys don't give a whole lot. Oh, he's a Ravager too. I'm trying to see if I can get him. Maybe I can get this guy to join my guild. I'm gonna ask him, need a guild? I'm gonna ask him because I feel like the guy needs help, honestly. And maybe me extending a guild offer might help him out. But before that, I'm gonna be right back, alright? You guys give me a sec, nobody go nowhere. I'll be right back.
Don't worry about what you've left here. Your storage is safe, even in battle.
Alright, you guys, I'm back. I'm so sorry about that. So Nebula Island, we got 23 artifacts, 12 nebula stones, 111. We're coming back.
Take care now.
I'm just telling him loyalty is important. I respect it. He says, I'm gonna tell him I'm also an Aquarius because I am an Aquarius. I'm also an Aquarius. We rank 18 on the server. I'm gonna tell him good stuff. We're going to Burkant.
Anything else? Welcome to
All right.
Stuttgart's best storage.
I'm gonna store this for now. We're gonna find our uses for that later. I want to make sure I have good clear inventory space. Let's see what we got from Nebula so far. Or you know what? I can save it for the end of the
Left
stream.
something behind?
I'll save it for the end of the stream.
Welcome to
I'll open it at the end of the stream. I got y'all.
Storage.
As far as everything else goes, don't need this. Tax speed, people will definitely buy. Um, yeah, he took off. That's fine. Like I said, my feelings don't get hurt, bro. At the end of the day, people either join a guild or they don't. It's about their preference, right? By the way, I got 50 obsidian pieces, man. I need 100 to get one of those weapon mastery weapons. Once I get that shit, it'll be a wrap. I might get it for the spear because I'm gonna get the great sword, so I might get like a weapon mastery like kind of thing going. You know, weaken chance is kind of dog shit. Stun chance is kind of dog shit. Anything for lithographs, I'm definitely gonna donate.
Don't worry about
And we're
what
gonna see
you've
what
left here.
happens.
Your
Dude,
storage is
this,
safe,
I should have
even
invested in
in
this.
battle.
Primal Ritual Caller, I don't know why I didn't, honestly. It's fine, though. Bangle to Clearest Night. Skill damage resistance is actually pretty good. Petrification resistance is dog shit. So we're definitely going to be donating some of these. Weaken resistance versus stun resistance. We're going to go with weaken resistance. Silence resistance, collision resistance, debuff. It's gonna definitely be this. As far as the Auric Vanguard plate boost, I think this is one of the most dog shit armor pieces in the game, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but I really do feel like it. And last but not least, the worst armor set in the whole game. This armor set, Dread Admirable Boots. This is so dog shit. This whole armor set was just not good. I didn't see any real good uses for that armor set, man. Personally, I'm definitely going to be donating all this shit to a lithograph. All the things that I don't need because I need to create inventory space. And I can't really see these selling for any good, you know? Truth be
Don't worry
told.
about what you've left here. Your storage is safe, even in
Alright.
battle.
I got about 5 of these boots. Max mana, range evasion, max stamina, and movement speed. Max mana. I had about 2 of these hats. I'm actually going to hold on to both of them because they got some pretty good stuff. Look what I got yesterday, you guys. Lucian's Coded a Heretic. Fucking nice.
Good luck in battle.
Thank you guys. Add me. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, we'll add them. Why not? We can use more allies. You know? Nobody has to be part of the guild to play, you know what I mean? Okay. Let's go to lithograph. Let's try to see what we can get out of this. There we go. Some conversion stones. We're going to need that because my T3 needs that. We're going to add these two. Bam. Dread Admirable set. Such a laughable set, I'm not going to lie. Definitely this ring. Definitely this. The mask, man. I'm not donating the mask, though. The mask is too important to me. I don't want to get carried away now. In fact, I'm probably going to just put these both in my storage just so I don't ever donate them on accident.
For you.
Okay, what else needs to be donated? We also got Juggernaut, which is pretty nice. But anything that has really good traits. I even got the Ethereal Hero Vestige, which is fucking nice. Oh shit, he's already over there fighting. Damn, Ashland, I'll be right there, bro. I'll be right fucking there. I think Max Mana is not very good. I got about 2 of these. I'll grab one. Grab one of these. I even got one of these. But I know those are for like your tanks. Collision. Max Mana. I don't really like Max Mana, man. Max Mana's not that good. I even got the Burkant Spineflower crossbows, which I heard were fucking insanely good. I'll
Don't
probably do
worry
this
about what
max
you've
health
left
one.
here. Your
So now that I
storage
know
is safe,
T2s are really
even
not that
in
great, I'm
battle.
kind of just donating at this point. You know? The hollow shoes of the resistance we will not be giving up. So anything I feel like that doesn't have good stats, I'm just giving it up. For the lithograph
Good
book.
luck in battle.
Um... There we go. We're that much closer. We're also going to do equipment enchanting. Let me tell Ash. Be right there. These you got to definitely get rid of. It's actually traits. I forgot they pulled traits out and made it its own thing. I don't really like this menu. What do you guys think? I don't fucking really fuck with this. I like that the traits were in the other menu in the beginning. I don't like that they separated it. I just think it's a lot of a hassle for no reason, and I just feel like I don't know. I feel like it was unnecessary. My opinion, though. We're also not swapping this because this armor set has everything I need. We are gonna be messing around with this though. Not this. What was it I was working on? Not this. I'm pretty sure it was this. 'Cause I want that skill damage boost bad. I don't know. Some people are gonna say, "Why are you using your unlock stones? You need to save them." Blah blah blah. In my opinion, we're gonna get more over time, right? So I'm just kind of at a point where it's like whatever. Okay, we did manage to clear inventory space. We are going to go and sell
If you're
these T2 bows because they don't have good traits, and I can't sell them, motherfucker.
see you later.
What a biatch. Well, the attack speed's actually pretty good. So you know what we're gonna do instead? We're actually gonna extract. We're actually gonna extract these attack speed ones. See if anybody's gonna buy those. Actually, before that, we're gonna double check in the auction house and see what sells for that. So it's gonna be what, longbow, right? Yep. Is nobody selling longbows? Oh, there we go. I was about to say. I'm like, that's bullshit. Like, there's no fucking way people are not selling longbows. You know what I mean? Okay. Look at that. Attack speed 65. Absolutely. Are you kidding me? Yeah, we're about to make some lucent. See? So that's how, like, that's one of my little secrets of how I make, like, lucent on the low. Okay. Now we're going to go to, because the auction house is selling it lowest is 65, so I'm going to lowball it for like 40 or 45. All right, now we're going to go to the auction house. We're going to sell those. Oh, average price is 90? We're going to sell them for 50 each. If I sell them for 50, I'll lowball that guy by 15 lucent. Some people say, well, why would you sell it for so low? I'm like, bro, so you can get them off the market. I get lucent quickly, and then when I get my extraction stones for the refresher, will be set. That's the best way to go. All right. I got to get to Ashlenda. Ashlenda's been fighting solo this whole time. I felt bad. I'm coming, Ashlenda. All right. There we go. All right. All right. Here, I'm actually going to talk to him in game. Try to remember how. There's a way to do this. I need to go to shop real quick. Grab me one of these. I'm show you guys what I mean. Not shop, battle pass. Nice. Really nice. Alright, sorry y'all, I keep saying but fucking let me grab about 2 of these. There we go. Now we got everything we need. We got multiple lucent. We got almost 100 lucent being made, 100% lucent being made, and we got 100% mastery, weapon mastery being made. And then we got to go back to Nebula Island. Then after Nebula Island, look at that. Dagger's already 177. Let's go. Dude, I'm trying to get him. Once I get him to 200, shit, weapon mastery is going to be a thing of the past. Alright. And then I got to figure out what I'm going to do with the obsidian weapons. Ashlenda, if you guys don't know, is also a pretty unique build. He's an infiltrator class. Not a lot of people run infiltrator classes at all. It's actually a pretty wild time. I want this guard captain, though. I don't know why. I feel inclined to want to fight her every time. I feel like she's the ultimate test of my build. And I feel like if she absolutely, like her or the Lord Commander, they absolutely start shit stomping. I mean, in this scenario, I got a whole fucking group on me. So, like, you know what I mean? There we go. Oh, shit. I lost track of her. There we go. That poison fucking worked them. I forgot I could move around my death blow, so that's why I don't get stun locked again. She is the strongest enemy in this area. You want to talk about getting your ass absolutely handed to you, she will do it to you. If you're not careful. I just got my fucking... Well, we got out the fire, luckily. But I didn't do it alone, thanks to Ashlenda and his fucking fire wave. I was able to kind of really hurt them. And I was able to come back from the brink of death. I'm not sure what that dude was saying. Dude, cook. Holy shit, Ashlyn. Fucking just cooked that fucking chick. Alright. Alright, let's grab everybody coming through here. Hey Jay, you really want to join the guild, bro? You serious about that, what you said? Let me know in the chat if you're still around. Oh shit. I'll be alright, I'll be alright, I'll be alright. Oh, nice. Got another helmet. And if the helmet has any kind of trace that I need, that'd be nice. I just want to get my heroic weapon ready, man. Damn, we cleared that whole group out. That was nice. Alright. Lithograph book time. Absolutely. Cook, dude. All right, let's roll back. Let's roll back. Let's roll back. And we got that frenzied event about to happen soon in Nebula Island. When that happens, we're gonna have to go back and cover that area. I think we're gonna go back 10 minutes prior, so we won't be here too long. So once my weapon masteries and shit run out for all my buffs, we're going straight back to Nebula Island. There we go. Grab all these guys. Well, girls. These all girls. Every single one of them are women. Vampire women, I call them. Oh yeah, done. That's a big group we just wiped out. My Amatoy house is done. It's been done for some time. I gotta tell him Amatoy house. All right, let's see. We definitely have to work our way towards the Amatoy house because I'm trying to level it up as much as I can. And sitting here and letting the Amatoy house kind of bake wouldn't be a good deal unless like they're already on an expedition. Keeping your Amatoy house on an expedition is like important, man. A lot of people neglect this responsibility. I don't understand how important it actually is. We got a lot of salt too from this expedition specifically. All right, guys, I'm gonna be right back. All right, my beautiful people, I am back for now. So, just had to grab me a little something, you know what I mean? Something to take the nerves off. so I'm not too tired, you know. I wonder where Ashlenda went. He probably went to his Amatoy house too. We're gonna see what happens. All right. You guys just give me 1 second. I figure I put my mic on to talk to you guys so it's not too boring. You know. I'm sorry. I know I keep walking away, you guys. This is a lot happening. You know, and honestly, if that was gonna be the case, maybe I shouldn't have streamed today. But I told myself I'm trying to stream twice a week, and I didn't want to dub it because there was a very good chance I was not going to stream tomorrow. Tomorrow I have too much going on, so it just wasn't going to happen. So today was the best option I had, you know, to say the least. All right, let's get this shit popping to infinity and beyond, as Buzz Lightyear says. All right, Ash, where'd you go? Where you at? Oh, I think he went to the Nebula shop. That's okay. I'll wait till he comes back. I still got 17 minutes. Let me see what we got. I love precision dash, dude. I don't know how people would never want to use this skill. I love it. That heavy attack chance is just insane. Like, I don't know how you wouldn't want to use that, you know? I don't know, man. I feel like Death Blow is just so garbage compared to Guillotine Blade. I love Guillotine Blade, man. I might make a Guillotine Blade style build soon. We'll see. Bow. It doesn't sound like guillotine. Like Guillotine Blade, you can hear the blade bouncing off the fucking floor, dude. It just sounds aesthetically pleasing to the ears, man. You hear the boom, like the ringing of the fucking blade hitting the ground. This you don't hear that. You just hear and that's it, right? But like, I'll show y'all. Watch. I'll show y'all. Watch this shit. I'm gonna show you why I love Guillotine Blade so much, right? Let me really quickly switch my build and I got you. And go over here. I'm gonna draw these assholes in. Like, I don't know, man. I love Guillotine Blade, though. Another one I really love, too, Devastating Smash. There's, like, something about flipping through the air with a fucking sword the size of your body. Just, oh my god, dude. Like, that shit just crazy to me. I might substitute, honestly, I might substitute, because they were saying, oh, somebody on my stream was telling me, oh, I need it, or I need Guillotine Blade. I don't fucking think I actually, like, really need it, dude. You know, or I don't really need these things. These fucking bow users are tearing my ass limb from limb, dude. This is bad. I'm hoping I get that back as damage. There we go. I'm on the verge of death all the time by these archers. Because now I got a lot of, like, melee defense. Or melee evasion, but I don't have enough ranged. I don't know, dude. I think that building around range and melee is probably the best wave, man. When it comes down to PvE. When it comes down to, like, PvP, I feel like building around melee and magic is the best wave. Might as well invite this guy to the party. Oh, Ashlenda's out of Togs. Fuck. I really want to change my build around, and that's what I'm gonna do. Actually, we're gonna check out this weapon mastery, see what we can level up. Definitely going to be movement speed. I like movement speed a lot on this build. That melee and range evasion is so important to me, man. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Um, I don't know, man. I really think that this should go here, because I do a lot of damage with frost cleaving. Take this out, push this over here, and I'm definitely going to change around some of my other skills, right? So it's going to be cleaving to cruel smite to stunning blow to frost cleaving to precision dash to poison, devastating smash directly into bow, the dagger skill. I don't know. I feel like I can make this work. And we're gonna take that 3 and we're gonna put it into something else. I'm thinking the mana cost might not be too bad. All right. And we're gonna try it with this. Look at that. It's just so much better already. I invite this guy to the party. Let's think about it this way, right? I get all this damage with the daggers. Go, throw in the poison. Get the defenses down. Hit them with the AoE. And damage. Yeah, this is just a so much better way to run the build. Like, everybody keeps telling me, you need guillotine, you need death blow. I don't fucking think you do, man. I think it's a very situational attack, in my opinion. I think it's good against, like, bosses. Guillotine blade especially is good against bosses. I also think it's good against stuff like that, but when it comes down to, like, mobs, like, oh, he just activated that guard captain. Alright, so let's go then. And I'll prove it right now through fighting this guard captain right now. And show you guys. And I got no attack buffs either. He ran right through and he aggroed that guard captain, and I didn't want the guard captain to come over here if we drew another mob in. Oh yeah, she's getting washed up. See, I like this attack combination better. I know, we're fucking washing up this guard captain right now. And dude, people are saying frost cleaving doesn't hit hard. Bro, yes it fucking does. If you put all the buff skills into it, it can hit pretty damn hard. Which means most likely I'm going to be removing... I've got to move around some shit on my weapon mastery tree, but that's fine. But look at this shit. You guys can clearly see, like... how good the build's doing now. Done. Because of what? Frost cleaving and poison, dude. Damn, we're gonna be out of tokes soon. Definitely a lot better now, a lot faster. Because Frost Cleaving has 2 attacks instead of 1. You hit down the first time, that's the first attack. You hit down the second time, that's the second attack. Looks like Ash left. Yeah, because he's out of Tokes. That's fine. I'll link with him as soon as we get to Saradoma. I mean, as soon as we get to Nebula. But I definitely do need the Solent. And I'm definitely going to be creating something for the amulet soon so I can get it to my first level 12. And then I'm going to sync it. I'm going to sync it and then we're going to go from there. My build definitely feels a lot faster though, as you guys can see, because I got 2 abilities side by side that are increasing my attack power. So look at that shit. I'm telling you, here's an example. Watch. Here we go. You guys see it, right? Those are my basic attacks, and I'm just slamming them down like nothing, dude. Shit's crazy work. Yeah, I'm gonna build my builds the way I want, man. Sorry, like, I appreciate like all the help. That guy made that 6 made me very aware of where I was lacking, and it was that I wasn't using the fatal stigmas and the markers. But I definitely don't really need the guillotine or the death blow as much as people would think, unless I'm fighting a boss. And even fighting a boss, dude, I think mobility is a little more important than just 1 or 2 hard-hitting skills, you know? As you guys can see it for yourself. Watch, look. Like, we're flattening right through them. Watch this, look. So I'll get thunderclouds on them, bam. Bam. Frost cleaving, bam. And the markers and the Umbral Spirit, that's thanks to 6, I was able to know that those were an important staple to the build. So 6 did help in a lot of ways, but as far as rotation goes, I will not, most likely will not be using Guillotine Blade or Death Blow in any of my Mob Destroyer stuff, just because, as you guys can see, look, I'm getting along fine without it. Alright, it looks like Ashlenda locked out. Damn. My boy's out. I do feel like Frenzy Blade is like super important on the build, so I'm gonna definitely work on that and find a way to make that important to the build. We're almost out of tokes, by the way. Very close to being out of tokes. I only got 3 minutes left on all my weapon masteries and everything, and I'm stuck. No, I'm not. Now the attack speeds up. And I can just sit here and slam them the whole time. I got 3.8k tokes left. I fucking wish there was a way I can like get the cooldown for Umbral Spirit down. Seriously. I'm heading off the game to eat dinner. Catch you tomorrow after reset. Okay, brother, man. Yo, thanks for helping me, man. I appreciate you more than you know. You know, I didn't want you to feel neglected. When you said you were out, I was about to go do the Nebula Frenzy. Because we still got to do the Nebula Frenzy. But when I saw you logged out, I hope you didn't feel away. I wasn't ignoring you in any way. I ended up formulating a party here. I only got 3.6k tokes left, so... You get what I'm saying? So I'm right in the same boat as you. You know, but ultimately, brother, ultimately, I just want you to know, thank you for being part of the guild as usual. And You are a valued member, man. You know what I mean? You are. So just understand that, all right? We got new members coming in soon, so when I'm not around, you already know. You're good. Of course, bro. Just want to let you know, man. Nobody's ignoring you or anything. So if you ever feel like there's a way, that you feel a way, you know where to hit me up. Hit me up on the side to talk to me. You feel me? But you know we're good, man. I hope you've been enjoying your stay, because I've been enjoying your stay here. You know what I mean? Other than that, if you want to, you can sit by and watch the stream while you eat dinner and fucking rock out, bro. It's up to you. I've been working on new attack patterns, so that's why I kind of died twice when I was around um earlier, dude. Cause like I was following somebody's advice and it was good advice. Like that's why my build's stronger to an extent, right? But I had to change around a few attack rotations that I didn't agree with that I was told to follow. So there's that, you know. We got 3.2k left, and we got Frenzy Nebula's events about to be happening pretty damn soon. Probably gonna go there now. Is that a guard captain? That is a fucking guard captain. I was wondering who was hitting me so damn hard. Alright. Time to test our metal. And she ain't fucking around, dude. But neither are we. Oh, fucking talk about getting an ass whooping. She's done. Took a while, but she's cooked. Alright, I probably should get to Nebula Island, honestly. Alright. I'm gonna let these guys know GG's. I'm actually recruiting. So I'm doing recruitments. Alright. They're gonna have to figure it out now. Tell them add me if ever. They can add me or not. That's their choice now. For now, sorry about munching out here. For now, we're gonna need to sorry for drinking in your ear. We're going to need to figure out this attack combination. So we're gonna start with this. As you can see, Frost Cleaving hits just as hard as Guillotine Blade, and it hits you just as hard as Death Blow, and it increases my attack speed as well. And so I could see these two being a better option, and if you guys notice, my damage is definitely up quite a bit. So there's a very good chance I'm probably going to run this the same way I'm going to run this against a boss or somebody else. And if we lock on, we can see the health is at 900,000. I guess Guillotine Blade is a pretty hard hitting skill. I guess against mobs, this is probably the better choice, in my opinion. I feel like I do better when I have faster skills with mobs, because I have a faster time to transition my attacks, and I have a faster time to be able to deliver hard hitting blows. So we will probably have to use one of these. So I need to think. 14.5 will breaker, so precision dash, poison, this. Or I could just go to this, get rid of this, throw will breaker in, right? And then throw in devastating, because this already has a natural AoE, right? So we could do, here's an example. We could do heavy slash, will breaker directly into that, which will then go directly into this, which will then damage that. And then we'll let the poison work. If not that, then we can throw in thunderclouds. And I feel like that'd be pretty interesting. I know I definitely want the duration up, for sure. And I need to figure out AoE, right? So let's try thunderclouds real quick, right? We're gonna take this out. Oh, we received a friend request from Laz Gold. Nice. Yep, we will add him. And we definitely will add Laz Gold. So I don't know, how the fuck do you add people? I don't think I need to type his name, should I? Let's go with Aquarius first. We got another request right here. I don't know what's going on with my friends menu. That's weird. Hold on. Let me log out. Maybe log back in and see if I can add the friend request there. Sometimes showing a little bit of power on players who need help. Bring them into your guild, level them up, and have them stay with your guild. Good way to go, man. It's a 2-friend request. I think it's going to teleport me twice because it's going to take me back to Burkant. Yeah, fucking A. So dumb. Alright. I already know my stuff sold in the auction house. How do we accept these? What if I press triangle? Won't let me for some reason. That's weird. Fucking weird, dude. I don't know. I want to add them, man, but it won't let me for some reason. It's weird. I also think my shit sold in the auction house. I bet you it sold. I bet you they both sold. Bow, what'd I tell you, right? I tell you they were gonna sell, right? Because the lowest ones, man. The people ain't gonna spend fucking over 100 loot. Let me see how much we earned.
If you're in the resistance, it's
Fucking
free.
told y'all, man. 38, 38. Shit, that's over 70. That's I like that. I gotta take a little bit of a blow. I mean, 70 is better than fucking waiting around, and then the prices keep dropping. Now you gotta compete with little tidbit scraps, man. The goal is to probably try to sell your shit as quickly as you can, because you never know what's gonna drop in pricing and what's not, you know? And that's how I see it. That melee evasion is important. Welcome to the stream, by the way, and for my lurkers, appreciate you guys being here, man. You know? Alright, let's see what we got from the pouch. Nothing useful. Cooking materials, nice. We're gonna open these around the end of the stream. Actually, I'll probably open this one now. Okay, we actually needed some blues. And that spear, I actually needed that for the lithograph book to complete.
If you're in the resistance, it's free.
Nice. Alright, we're good. I don't need the heavy attack chance or anything. My shit's fully traded out, so nobody get on me about that because I already know. My weapons are anyway. Okay, moving on. Right, we were doing testing on mob killing, so let's see what we got. Because what I'm thinking, right? What I'm thinking, right, is skills. We will run. We got 3 points. Right? And we're taking out of something. What are we taking out of? Cooldown reset on kill would be nice. Right? And then we're going to run this. I would love to run Thunder Spirit, but I don't think I'm going to. We're going to take out the Enhance for poison against those targets. I like that cooldown reset, though. That shit's kind of nice. Let's see. Let me try to think. Maybe I don't know, but it's not too bad, though. So maybe, I do want to run the knife throwing in here for some reason. I feel like knife throwing would be fucking badass. It's fast. And I feel like Frenzy Sword Dance with knife throwing with the poison would do good. Along with these 3 will definitely send that attack power upward, which is kind of the goal. And I'll probably take out the effect duration on stunning, on devastating fuck. Can't even speak right now. Devastating Smash, I feel like if we take that out, we'll be set. Just keep that as it is for an AoE attack. Keep these 2 as they are. So it'd be Precision Dash to Poison, directly into Will Breaker, directly into Frenzy Sword Dance, directly into this. We'll still have some points left over. So now we got to make a decision, right? Do we want Frenzy Sword Dance? Do we want Will Breaker? We want to take out Devastating Smash completely. Probably going to take out Devastating Smash completely. And maybe we'll substitute it for something else. I don't know, dude. The way I was running it before, it goes hard. It does go hard. And then that's another thing. We got to fix our weapon tree, too. So hold on. I'm going to show you guys what I mean by fix our weapon tree. We need to throw into this. And how we're going to do that, we need something we've invested in that we didn't need to invest in. I'm looking around now. We could take a little bit out of melee defense. Throw that in. That'll bring a 10. Take this out. We'll do Far Strike just so we can extend the AoE on that. And then we'll throw that back in just because we made the option. And then we'll still have our heavy attack chance. This. This is really nice. Increases collision and stun resistance by 330 while using charge skills. But I chose this because it's passive damage 12%. And this right here is not terrible either. I definitely wouldn't mind the extended reach of excision of precision dash and charging slash. But I high key feel like that is more PvP ability, and we're not PvPing right now. So there it is. Now we got an extended AoE on all my shit. So devastating smash now has to be part of the combo. So Will Breaker will be a viable part of it, and then we're gonna throw in devastating smash. So we can just throw in. So we can throw it in like this. So here's what I mean, right? Watch this. We can start off with this poison directly into Will Breaker, devastating smash directly into that. Get the defense down directly into frost cleaving, and then we just keep hitting them with Valiant Brawl up until everything cools down, and then we'll roll from there. Keep Will Breaker abundant at all times because that's what 6 taught me, the viewer I was telling you guys about yesterday. Before you know it, we're definitely throwing in some serious attack power. Not only that, with all the attack speed I actually have, I could kind of see, how would you say? I could kind of see, what's it called? I'm trying to think of what it is. I can now see Guillotine Blade being more viable in this attack combo. Honestly. So I might just attempt to throw this shit in. But as you guys can see, like, that attack combo hits pretty hard. It's fast, and that's what I like. I like fast. I also like Cleaving Moonlight. I don't really fucking care for Umbral too much, to be honest. I feel like Umbral's good, but I feel like Umbral just does not hit the way that I feel like it should. So we're going to get rid of that. And we're going to throw this in instead. No, we're going to throw this in with this. Put this in the bottom because we got Will Breaker in the combo. Alright, and now we got to make a decision. We should throw in Guillotine Blade now. Throw it in right here as like a last resort, right? So boom, boom. So we should throw Valiant Brawl in here. So this to Valiant Brawl to marker. Or even throw this in. Or throw this in. Like that. I'm explaining why I'm about to do it like this. So Bam Bam to Frost Cleaving to Stunning Blow directly into Guillotine Blade, I feel like would really, really wrap this shit up. And since this is our AoE style combo, bam, that leaves us with 3. Throw in for whatever 3s are needed. Cooldown reset for that. And now I think we got something going serious. Alright, so here we go. I really like to close distance between my targets. Honestly. And now that I know that Cruel Smite is not going to be a big part of the combo anymore, I don't really see the point in running that Cruel Smite. So we got the 5 plus the 8. So we're probably going to take this, because it's still an AoE if you get close enough, which is not terrible news. Poison's still going to be viable, so maybe additional damage to the poison might help. If not that, then we can run something else. We can put this into something else. Maybe the range for the precision dash is pretty important. Or, because I'm running Devastating Smash, just throw the stun increase. Alright, let's see what happens. There we go. Yep. Look at that shit. So that hits pretty hard. I feel like throwing this in with the marker is probably a better deal. And having Will Breaker relevant to the combo is also pretty good, but if not that, throw Will Breaker there and then put the marker. I don't know. Now I gotta figure out these last two. Yeah, that hits hard as hell. I do like that Valiant Brawl being over on that side though. I do, man, I do. So maybe just throwing in Devastating Smash to that would help. I don't know, man. I don't know. See, now I'm like sitting here like fuck. You know what I mean? Because they got Cleaving Moonlight, which is very good. So let's see. We're gonna try the combo again. Poison, hit, 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 boom, Devastating Smash, over, back, this. Keep the attack up, attack speed up. It still goes. That'll keep the attack power going. Directly into that. Directly into that. Thrown straight into that. Yeah, I could see this being something good. So that's going to be the case. I do like this. So now we're going to go to Boss Destroyer. This one's a little bit of a different ball game. I feel like the Boss Destroyer is good as it is. But I don't really, like, once again, I don't really fucking care for Umbro Spirit. I just don't think it's that good. I don't think it's that good. I just don't, dude. You know? And I know Devastating Smash is not needed, so obviously we'll throw this in. But I feel like we can go Precision, Poison, Brutal, Marker, bam, 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 bam. Yeah. Yeah, that could work. Yeah, I can see this working. Then throw the marker here. Get rid of this. Throw this in. Up here for the hard hitter, and then take that to lower the defense. Keep that up there. And then what was going to go here? Devastating Smash? No, we're going to go Umbral. Yeah, that's good. Alright, let's see Boss Destroyer now. Hold on. That's perfect. Alright. Now Boss Destroyer. Alright, I guess. But for now, we're fighting mobs, so let's go and test it on Nebula Island. I'm pretty sure the frenzy's been started, and I'm sitting here fucking procrastinating, working on my build. Alright, let's roll it. Whew. Let's roll it, man. Alright, Nebula Island, here we come. We're going out there solo. You guys wish me luck, man. Oh, man, Frenzy's been going on for 22 minutes. Yeah, there's definitely somebody down here. I can see it from here. There we go. Now we're good. A lot of these players are waiting for the frenzy to begin. I don't like the way this pattern's moving though. Hold on, hold on. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Perfect. Alright. Boom. That's why I choose this attack combo. Specifically for this reason. Because that devastating smash when enemies are moving around, I can close in, lock down a whole fucking area, and it technically is like a dash attack, very similar to what I have been running. Nice. That's another thing too about Guillotine Blade that I don't like. If a target moves away from me, and it will never actually like finish the attack. And that's kind of the worst part about it. Let me get this camera altered because these fucking trees are getting in the way. Boom. Directly to weaken everything else. Valiant Brawl increases my attack power for 2 seconds, which is really nice. Dude, this fucking orb user's getting it. I'm not gonna lie. Spider's inside the rock, so we're gonna go this way. There you go. And that's what I'm saying. With 2 abilities that help increase my attack speed by like twice fold, dude. Like, I'm chilling. Wow. That shit's going hard. Now we're getting some serious like damage and speed going. And that was kind of the goal, right? Like it's what we wanted. Dude, whoever is here farming right now is really strong. because they're hitting way harder than I ever could. That's not mentioning the Staff Wand got a buff recently, so I also feel like Frenzy's sword is just all over the place, man. I don't know, dude. Like, there's so many different abilities I gotta cycle through, you know? Oh yeah, there we go. I'm gonna tell him GG's. I just don't feel comfortable until like my build is put together. I'm gonna tell him be right back. What the fuck happened there? Alright. I need to do this quick. Boom. Boom. To close in on our target, damage increase. Directly into AoE. Boom. Directly into this, which then throws into attack speed. Alright. I think we're good. Once that frenzy begins, it's gonna be on. The real fucking grind begins then. Oh, that is so much better. Yep. And then everything's telling me get rid of this skill, man. Take the points, put it to something else, right? So bam, bam. directly into this, directly into this, which means directly into this, which means directly into what? The marker. Gone. Alright. Because we got cooldown speed here. Cleaving Moonlight help me deliver that. Marker will take too long, so we're going to use this. Throw this in, right? Throw this in. And then there's one more. Damn, we're so fucking close to figuring this attack pattern out. I'm trying to figure it out as I go along, and it's been tough. Umbral Spirit. Oh, we got Umbral Spirit there already, right? So this Umbral Spirit with what? Come on, with what? With what? Fucking A, dude. Okay, fine, we'll do Frenzy Sword Dance. We still got 9 points. Alright, let's go. It's something we gotta train in the open field, cause like, nah. I'm gonna just head out from this party. I gotta test this build. I'm gonna leave it for now because I want to screw these guys over, right? They can get somebody else in their party. We're gonna return to the portal for now from Nebula Island, and I'm going to knock out some scenarios that would help out. Because I'm not gonna lie, bro, there's just a lot of reworking I gotta do with the build. So I'll tell you what. We streamed for a little over 3 hours. It wasn't my best stream, but by any means, it was a stream. Okay. All right. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for everything. Maybe we'll see what happens tonight. You know what I mean? So thank you guys, man. All right. I'm gonna see y'all later. This is Army Wolf Gaming. Peace out.